Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Movie Monday. So a change of plan. So basically, the plan was for this week to watch Harry Potter for the first time. I've never seen that one and three other franchises haven't seen like ever. I was gonna start on those, but instead there's a change of plan because basically at the moment I'm re-uploading stuff from Movie Monday on my main channel and other stuff as well. And the channel's a bit messy at the moment because like 2-3 videos a day. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to wait until those movies are done, until those videos of re-uploads are completely done, which probably take like a week or two. Then I'll get back onto the main plans. But I think what I'll do is I'll go to the Star Wars marathon first. So once the re-uploads are done, I'll start to focus on the Star Wars marathon, watch the original trilogy, then the spin-offs, then the prequels, then probably the sequels. That's probably what I'll do. So that will come up after. That would be the next big thing on this channel, and then I'll move on to the first time things, and then I'll rewatch a trilogy that I've watched already because I really want to like do that, and then I'll move on to a Marvel and a DC marathon for movies in general. So there's that to look forward to as well. So that's the plan from now. But I'm gonna wait for the re-uploads to be done first. So while I'm doing that, let's do my movie list. Let's do episode 3 straight after the second episode. Let's just do this. Let's do a bonus episode of this. So yeah, first of all, we have got The Two Jakes, which is a sequel to Chinatown, which was quite interesting last episode. So let's watch it. Apologies for the noise. That is my PS4. Sounds like a damn plane about to take off. But anyway, yeah, The Two Jakes is okay at best, to be honest. It's not as good as the Chinatown movie, which was actually pretty good for me. This one, if I was to rate it, maybe 6 out of 10. Apparently after this it got cancelled because there was meant to be another sequel as well. There was meant to be a third one, but they cancelled it. I sort of understand why. It wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it. I wanted to like it, but it wasn't that good, at least not to me anyway. But yeah, for me it's 6 out of 10. It's the same, like, it's not the same, but it's similar to the first movie in the sense that he's investigating adultery, he's investigating a cheating person, and it turns out there's more to it than just an affair. There's a lot more going on in terms of like crime and stuff, and it turns into like a criminal investigation rather than like just about exposing adulterers. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, that's for sure. I do like the concept of it because he's just an investigator who specifically goes after people who cheat, which is kind of cool. It's an interesting type of like movie to base something on. But it didn't quite work for me, this second one. The first one, Chinatown, that was good. I recommend it. But this one, not so much. But yeah, it was some bits were alright though, some bits were quite good. The ending was interesting, that's for sure. But yeah, nothing amazing. What I did notice though, there was a shooting scene at the start, and I was just like, wait a second, I've seen this before. And I was thinking like, have I seen this movie? Because I saw that scene somewhere before, I can't remember where. Probably in the movie. But I remember nothing else, so I probably haven't seen this. Maybe I saw a similar scene in another movie. I have no idea. But there was a shooting in this movie. I was just like, I have seen this exact scene. I swear down. But I don't know. I don't remember the rest of the movie. So maybe I just turned on the TV one day and that scene was playing, and then I changed the channel. Maybe it's that. I have no idea. But for some reason I remembered one scene out of the whole movie, which makes no sense. But yeah, another thing as well. Fear the Walking Dead is a TV show. There's a character in there called Daniel, and when I was watching this I was just like, wait a second, that guy looks like Daniel? And I looked on IMDb and I was just like, oh, it's the same actor. So the guy, I don't know if you watch it, but there's a guy who plays Daniel in Fear the Walking Dead, and he was in this. He looks a lot younger, but I was like, I recognize the face, I recognize his voice as well. I was just like, that's him. This younger version, right? I had to like look it up to confirm it, but yeah, it was him. That was a nice little surprise there. And this is in 1990 as well, so Jack Nicholson played this detective a year after he played the Joker who's against Batman, the detective. Kind of funny there. There's a joke in there somewhere. But anyway, yeah. Next up is Get Out. It's a horror movie. I've seen Us, this year's one, and I don't think it's a sequel or connected, but it's by the same director, Jordan Peele. I'm not a fan of horror, but people talk about this one quite a lot, so I want to check it out. And well, the sun's almost out. It's 5 a.m, so I think I should be fine. So that was an experience and a half. It was good, it was interesting, and it was really creepy and freaky. That was really quite scary. When it comes to horror movies, I hate when it's like ghosts or demons, and this isn't that. Just like Us wasn't that either. Neither was Ma that I watched recently. That's a different director, obviously, but still, like I can probably bear horror movies that are like when it has human antagonists. It's usually better than like ghosts and demons and stuff. Like I couldn't stand paranormal or Conjuring stuff like that. That is just the worst for me. But this is humans are the bad guys, so it's more bearable. But it's still scary. It's still scary and frightening to watch. So this is a kind of a racial thing, to be fair. It's an interracial couple, white woman, black man, and he's going to meet her parents, and he's worried they might be racist, and they seem to be not racist, but it turns out they're not what they seem. And I'm not talking about they're going to start saying the N-word. It's nothing like that, but like it's very messed up. It's effed up what the family actually does behind the scenes, and he eventually finds out what her family does. And yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns in there as well, and yeah, it was worth watching. I wouldn't watch it again. It's not a bad movie, but I'm not sitting through that again. It's too damn scary. But yeah, it's really messed up what this family was doing. I'm so glad they're fictional, but you know, sometimes you kind of get worried. But yeah, like this isn't like really like a race baiting thing, really. It is. If there are racist people in it, obviously, but like this is more. I don't know. It's messed up, and they also had comedy into it as well. And the guy's friend is hilarious. Krys is the main character. His friend is absolutely hilarious in this movie. But yeah, it's sort of like, in some ways it's dark humor, in other ways it's just, you know, it's just a worst scenario. But yeah, I think people in general can enjoy this movie, just in general, white, black, whatever. I don't think it's like specified as specific race, but what I'm trying to say is this isn't a movie that kind of like causes like a division between the races, if you know what I mean. It's still messed up about racist white people, but it's not a divisive movie, is what I'm trying to say. It's still a very good horror movie, an interesting idea, and it's different, I guess, from other horror movies. Jordan Peele seems to know how to like make the genre different, make it unique, which he does a good job. And I appreciate that it doesn't make it about ghosts and demons. And Annabelle, a doll called Annabelle, is just like the scariest thing ever. This guy, he makes a proper story out of it as well, and he makes human antagonists, which again I can handle more. So yeah, like if he releases something else in the future, I'll go and watch it. But I'm kind of hoping he'd direct something that's not horror. It would be cool to see what he'd do with action or whatever. But yeah, he's a good director. He's just getting started as well. So yeah, he's not too bad for a start. I enjoy his comedic stuff as well from before. So I liked a lot of Key and Peele's work, and also in the shows, like they were in like Fargo and stuff. They were in other shows together, which was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, Jordan Peele, yeah, he's a good director. I'll give him that. But I'm sorry, Jordan, I can't watch your movies more than once because they're too scary. I can't bear it. I don't know who directed Ma. It's obviously someone else. Whoever directed that as well. You did a damn good job as well. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Moving on to Pulp Fiction. I've already seen this. Seen this. Admittedly, I haven't seen a lot of Tarantino's films. I've seen like 2 or 3. But my favourite one is easily Pulp Fiction. I really enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to the new Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's out in the US but not in the UK yet. That's on the 14th of August. So I'll watch it probably when it comes out. That should be a good watch as well. But yeah, moving on to Pulp Fiction. Let's do this. Yeah, so that was a good rewatch. It still holds up pretty well now. Even though it's quite a while ago now, the movie. It's kind of crazy how old it is right now. So it's like 25 years almost, which is mad. It's mad, but yeah, Tarantino, he overuses the N-word though. That's for sure. It wasn't necessary. That's all I'm saying. I know I'm used to this in Tarantino movies, but still, you know, it's not necessary. But still, the movie as a whole, like the movie itself, is good. Favorite part is the interrogation scene, obviously. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? I didn't say that too loud because, you know, demonetization. Also, John Travolta doing the arm thing is a great meme on Twitter as well. So that was awesome to see that moment again. But yeah, that scene with Samuel Jackson, favorite scene from the movie, easily. Popular as well, obviously. Anyway, yeah, next up is Super 8. So I kind of got Stranger Things vibes from Super 8, the movie. I don't know why I haven't seen this till now. I remember seeing trailers for it when it first came out. I never actually saw the movie for some reason, but yeah, I just watched Super 8 and it seems quite similar to Stranger Things, and not exactly, but there's similarities. There's a group of kids who are out hanging out basically, and one night something happens. They're caught up in something that involves a creature, a scary creature, and the government trying to cover it up as well. And there's also adults in it that have disagreements, etc. And there's a girl in it, just like basically plays Eleven's role, except there's no powers. Like, no one has powers. But still, like, there are some similarities to. If you watch the movie, you know what I mean. If you watch the movie, you can see similarities between that show and this. But yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable. It was quite good. It was interesting, and I quite liked it. I also got like Predator vibes as well, because like people being hunted down by this creature, so it's like a bit like Predator as well, or Alien, stuff like that. And at one point I was like, Decepticon? Like, the creature sounded so scary. I was just like, it sounds like a damn Transformer now. But yeah, it was alright. I would have liked to see more of the creature, but yeah, the kids were the key to fixing the problem as well. So another similarity there to Stranger Things. I'm not saying it's a copy, by the way. It's nothing like that. I'm just saying there's similarities between these two movies. If you watch, well, one's a TV show, but if you watch both, you get what I mean. Season 1 of the show and this movie, you'll see some similarities there. Slightly different plot lines, but still similarities. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of this movie list this week. Just the 4 movies as usual. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.